Good morning. It is Monday, October 23rd, 2017. This is John Leblader speaking. Here's what's happening. I don't know where to begin with the Jets. I'm just so... I don't know how much anger can be in my vocabulary, the word anger, that is. For the second straight week, the Jets blew a two-touchdown lead nonetheless. You know, it is absolutely, this Jet team, young, playing for the coach, everything else, this team should be 5-2. They have no business being 3-4 and in last place. We were 3-2 just 2 weeks ago, getting ready for the New England game, getting all giddy, getting everything else. All of a sudden, the blossom fell off the road. Well, whatever saying you can say, but it's terrible. Like, how do you? They haven't beaten anybody. Like, yeah, they should have beaten New England last week, and they should have easily won yesterday. I mean, it is absolute travesty. Absolute travesty how we're sitting here on this Monday morning and the Jets are 3-4 instead of 5-2 or 4-3. Now they get into the thick part of their schedule. The Falcons, who are sputtering, they're at the Meadowlands next week. But you know what, though? The Jets are proving that, maybe starting out 3-2, whatever, and then, of course, all the pro tankers loving this, losing 2 games in a row, blowing 2 touchdown leads to division rivals. Yeah, hope you're happy. And, of course, but if the Jets finish 6-10, 7-9, don't worry, they'll still find some way to complain, saying, "Whoa, how's Sam Darnold doing in Southern Cal right now? The guy you want to suck for? Wonder how he's doing now. So what does it go to show you? I mean, I really thought, some of us really thought, oh my goodness, this team surprising it. I mean, look, I know they have 9 games to go. I understand that, but games like this you cannot lose. You've lost to all 3 teams in your division. You have that 1 win against Miami. You just faced that Dolphins team just 4 weeks ago. Slaughtered them. Gave them nothing. And now you're going to sit there and probably tell me, oh, the Jets didn't knock Jay Cutler out of the game. The Jets would have still won that game, destroying Miami. Since Matt Moore loves to beat the Jets, and he has a couple of times, including last year. I remember at the Meadowlands, the Jets destroyed Jay Cutler. The Mets. The Jets destroyed Jay Cutler. But no, they were on their way to doing it again. Any good team slams the door. Okay? Slams it. This isn't the New England Patriots. This is the Miami Dolphins. And you see the Patriots enough anyway to know that you should have slammed the door on them anyway. But there's one player. When my manager blabbed to me yesterday about everything that happened, because you knew I was not escaping work without, I knew I was not escaping work without knowing what the final score was of the game, or had the Jets won or lost. But my manager, I told her all week, do not say anything to me about the game, and I tried to avoid her and couldn't, just to say, just in case she might drop, some sort of hint. And, well, all she had to tell me was, how do you let Matt Moore throw 2 I'm like, I haven't seen the game yet. And, well, and I said, let me guess, the score was 31-28, right? And Josh McCown, for all he's been, 3 touchdowns, and then an additional 1 on the ground. I mean, and then, of course, is what summed up Josh McCown's career. He makes an ill-timed mistake. I understand the Jets had all 3 of their timeouts left. I understand, but the Jets were on their own 15 with 47 seconds on the clock. Okay? Why? They're going to be guarding the sidelines. The sidelines going to be guarded. It's not like you don't have any time. If the Jets had no timeouts left, they probably would have been smart enough to take 1 run play or sit on the ball, go to overtime. Do that. Don't do this thing here where, that's what they did. 3 timeouts. Like, 47 seconds. I understand their motives, but if the Jets were at their own 35-yard line for it, I could see that. You're on the 15-yard line. And I know lately Todd Bowles has been, trying to play aggressive in those sort of situations. I understand that. Because in years past, the Jets would just sit on the ball, go to halftime, go to overtime, whatever. But yesterday was worse than last week. Because, the Patriots are the Patriots. And, but then you got this game where, you had 15 minutes just to hold a 14-point lead. Oh, no. The final 15 minutes, let's go and let's give up 17 fourth-quarter points. A team that prides themselves on defense, right? Goes to show you, right? Yep, it's terrible. Miami, they're not, then again, no one in our division is that good. No one, not even the Patriots. Yeah, the Patriots outright beat Atlanta last night. But that same Patriot team, the Jets should have beaten last week. And, there was one name. When I found out that Kenny Stills had 2 touchdowns in this game, there's one name that I thought of. Buster Skrine. Buster Skrine stinks. Okay? He's awful. He's just... every time he's, you can get on him, you're going to say, oh my God, he had a big interception last week. He had a sack, everything else. If you want to be pessimist, remember, Buster Skrine also dropped an interception last week against the Patriots. With the Jets up 14-0. That was before, leading to that touchdown drive of the Patriots with Jamal Adams getting that bogus pass interference penalty. Leading to the first score. But, beside the point, Buster Skrine stinks. Yesterday the Dolphins did, that's the thing. Whenever opponents prepare for the Jets, Buster Skrine is a target. Waving his long dreadlocks there, whatever. Those little gold dreadlocks, whatever it is he waves there. He's like the next coming of Kyle Wilson. That's what he is. He's just a small upgrade from Kyle Wilson. Small one. And it's always after the Jets play New England. It is always after they play New England in October, or sometimes, within the first, 2 months of the season, that every time the Jets play the Patriots, everything just goes south. And the Jets were on their way maybe to erasing that part yesterday. And of course, being the Jets, being what they are, couldn't hold it. I'm glad I was spared 2 hours plus watching that disgrace yesterday. I'm glad to know that they had some fire after the game was over. Wilkerson screaming in the locker room and Robbie Anderson spiking his helmet. I'm glad to know that. Okay? Glad to know they played with some emotion. But the fact is, it doesn't take away the sting of yesterday. It doesn't. And, so it's like, what? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm like any other Jet fan today, where it's a mortifying loss. It's mortifying. It's hard. How do you, I made a video last night, but I'm like, you know what? I said, let me calm down. But again, today is just one of those days. After I watched the highlights and after I watched everything else, today's just one of those days where it's just like, it's Monday morning, you think it's a brand new week, everything else. The Jets go and they piss the game away. Again. 2 straight weeks against the division, 14-point lead. We're a team that prides itself on defense, right? Any good defense holds that lead. Any good defense holds that lead. Gotta slam the door on those division games, man. Especially on the road. yeah, we've got you know, an aging quarterback. So did Miami. They have two journeyman quarterbacks too. Beatable. You know, the same Dolphins team 4 weeks ago. Beatable. You know? 4 weeks ago, beatable. They were slaughtered. Beat the pants off, and they didn't even show up at the Meadowlands. You know, play that same team, you know, on our way to a sweep of these guys. Couldn't even get it done. You know? That means I would have gone home last night. All giddy and excited, thinking, oh my God, only to get my heart broken. That's what would have happened. Just to get my heart broken. But you know what though? It's the Jets, you know. We're all used to this. We are very much used to having our hearts broken. You know? Year in and year out. It's always just that game. It's always just that, you know, it's awful. It's painful. You know, it's just one of those days. I'm just so, it's mortifying. It's mortifying. You just, I don't know what more to say. I'm just so, I don't even know anymore. At the outset, I said I'm angry. I mean, I am angry, but I'm at a loss for words. Like I said, all I do is see highlights. I saw highlights, and I'm like, you kidding me? So, fortunately, my manager spared me that. When I see her, next time I see her, I don't know if she works today, but when I see her, I'll be like, yeah, thanks for sparing me 2 hours. But she could tell I wasn't happy about being the fact that I didn't get to watch it, but besides the fact that we lost the game. But my manager's a Dolphins fan. You know, she has every right to gloat and be all happy. I was like, you don't want to watch it live? She's like, no, I get too anxious. I can't. I was like, nah, I love my team too much. And I like watching them live. I couldn't, you know. I don't rely on the final score. I'd rather watch it out, you know. I love my football team to pieces. You know, when DVR got invented? No, but anyway, and let me not babble off about that. But you know what? Anyway, I hope I'm not running out of space on this phone. But anyway, I don't know what that just said on the phone, but I'm going to stop recording here. So this is your Island Blader speaking. Deuces for now. All right, here we go. And as my grandpa would say, don't let the bad guys bring you down. All right? Deuces.